going to use our regular Stutzmans potting soil. And with it, we have this blend made for us. It's nice and porous, has enough fine texture to it, but I'm just going to take it and just loosely fill up each pack with it. If I happen to be sifting through it as I put it in here and I find a real big chunk or two, I'll just flip those out and not use them, but for the most part everything's going to be just fine in there. And you want to fill them loosely. You don't want it packed tight in there. We want to have good air in the soil, and we also want it to be loose so that when we water, that water can percolate through if there's any extra. So after I've loosely filled it, I'm just going to kind of wipe any of this extra off. Let's see if I can catch it in the tray. And just get it loosely smoothed out, not packed. And now I've got this all filled. Put this extra out of here. This back in here. The first one I'm going to do is going to be, this is one of the heirloom tomatoes. They've kind of been growing in popularity overall. Heirloom simply means it's a variety that is older, generally originally localized to different areas. When people didn't travel much, they would save some of their seeds each year from their tomatoes in that area. Well, through natural selection, certain varieties ended up in certain areas, and those are now kind of a thing. And I like them. They usually have really good flavor, and they're some of the more unusual looking ones. I would not try to grow them if I wanted a million tomatoes, though. They're not usually a real high yielder. This variety I'm doing now is going to be a trial called Purple Russian. So I'm not sure why in that region, but a lot of the Ukraine and Russia developed a lot of these purple or black tomatoes. There's another black Krim that's kind of from up in that area. But with these, I'm just going to simply go through, and about the center of where each of those 6 packs are, I'm going to set a seed on each one, just right on the soil surface where I can see it. And I can make sure I get it right where I want it. And this is again what I was talking about with these bigger seeds. If you've got big fingers, you might have to use a tweezer or something. But tomatoes, I can get a hold of one of them and drop them on there. And I would recommend on anything I was seeding that I would plant more than I need. If they all do great, you can give some to a friend, but if you want 4 plants and you plant 4, it's never going to fail. That one of them's going to die, or you're going to hit it and break it, or something. So I always do a few extra. I'd probably want to grow half a dozen of these to give them a good trial this year, so I'm going to plant 2 packs of them. You already bought the pack of seeds, so you might as well seed some of them, make sure you get some real healthy, good starts out of it.